Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Night of the Dead. Right, so I've gone for a little wander. It's lovely to be able to go for a little wander and explore. My base is holding up well enough now to let me to do that. Let me just grab these barrels, clear these zombies out. So this is an extra episode today. I can't always do multiple episodes of this in a single day, but today I can, which is wonderful. So we'll have a wave 36 today, hopefully. Awesome. As long as I survive and live that long. But yes, wave 36. Getting closer and closer to that magic wave 40. Okay, well there's a butcher there, so I'm not quite sure what's in there, but we're going to go and take out this butcher. See what he's guarding, shall we? Alright, keep on top of the butcher. Don't let the butcher walk away from me, that's the thing. Keep on top of him. His most dangerous thing is that throwing the axe, so just keep in his face. Make him keep backing off. Dead butcher. Fantastic. So let's go see what he's guarding, shall we? What's this all about in here? Okay. Well, we got some crates. I see some more zombies. Zombies looks like they're in the horse stables. Somebody's locked up a zombie inside. I can't even get in there. I'm not even allowed to open that door. Isn't that strange? So, little stables here. There was a load of farms just around the corner, and they had quite a lot of stuff inside their like little greenhouses. I didn't think the greenhouses would have much in them, but they did. So what am I actually on the lookout for really here? Again, maybe for the back on that one. And what I'm actually after, what I'm out hunting, is fuel. Fuel is going to be my constant concern. We do go through... Well, I haven't actually calculated and checked the exact quantity of fuel I go through each night, because I mean there is obviously a little bit of a variance. But I mean I've got one extra oil there, and that's not enough. Yeah? I do need. Oh, here come the daytime spawns. They're going to be harder. At least I think that's a daytime spawn. It could have just been an aggro from outside. But let's grab what we can. Yeah, I do want to be collecting maybe 5 oil a day, something like that. Just to keep on top of everything. Especially as, I mean, it looks like things are easy for me. But believe me, here they come. Each night is getting harder. And it's just going to continue to get harder. Each wave is going to continue to build. So it's not something I can just like ignore and let up and just say, hey, yeah, I got enough fuel. The answer to that is no, I'll never have enough fuel. Not unless they bring out something like motorbikes. In which case then I'll probably just go crazy. Let's go back up to the side on this one, just check. Everything in the area seems cool. Brilliant. I'm going to continue heading into the city, so I'll quickly skip ahead when we see what we can find. See you in a moment. Okay, we found another nice little area here, full of stuff I haven't looted. So I think this will probably be the last of my looting today. So let's go and check this place out, see if we can get some fuel. Fantastic. Oh, there's an exploder. There he goes. Boom. Get rid of him. Right, let's check out a few of these things. So, any fuel in here? Fuel, fuel, fuel. I need fuel. Oh, there's like a straight away. Boom, fuel. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you very much. Let's take this too. Awesome. I'll bring this one. So while I'm here, let's talk about what was going to happen on Friday. Well, first up, TBD for life. I'm not quite sure of your YouTube handle, but I do understand that is your Twitter handle. Sorry, Twitch handle. Man, you are a star. He has gone and donated to the channel via my Twitch site, even though I'm not actually currently running a Twitch episode as well. And I mean, a couple of you have done this now. So do me a favor, come on to the YouTube comments, or no, better still, come on to the Discord server that I started up. Come and say hello and let me know what game you would like me to invest in, you know, get for the channel, something you would enjoy me playing and watching, and I will sort that out. Thank you very much. The donation is very much appreciated. Some more bullets, that's always good. So, this Friday, what are we doing on Twitch? The episode is going to be the Explorer series. And I'm thinking, maybe try and go and get the parts so that we can get to the airfield. Well, we could go to the airfield first. Maybe just get ourselves to the airfield. See how long it takes us to get there. Maybe then start some kind of defenses at the airfield. Let me just drop some of this rubbish I'm carrying. Get some kind of defenses at the airfield set up. I got so much of some of this that I just don't need anymore. Just drop that lot. I don't even remember what's in here, or did I even search it? So yeah, we'll get to the airfield, and then we can set about trying to get everything we need to escape, build up some defenses, and then that's it. We can just play and explore what we can of the land until we think the waves are so heavy for that character and that setup, because we wouldn't have really built a proper base, that it's time to like vacate and get out of there, and we can just quickly make like a last stand while we're escaping the island. I mean, we're not going to get all of that done on Friday, but that's the plan for Friday. I think that's the goal for that series. And then the other thing we'll do on Friday is I will set about at that point getting the stats of the multiplayer up and going. I think that's. I mean, I haven't started it yet because we've got enough series of this going as it is. We've got 2 series of this going. So if we wrap up the Explorer one by escaping, then we'll get a multiplayer series going. And that'll be great fun. So that's the plan. That's the plan. I'm just clearing out this area so we can all see what's in this area, and then I'll show you on the map exactly where I am. Just in case you want to come here yourself, there's a load of goodies. Say there's an explorer, an exploder. There's a butcher. Doesn't seem to be anything else of major difficulty in this area. Some of these houses are just fake. I mean, I haven't searched all of these houses. There's definitely stuff here left for me to explore. There's a bunch of cars. There was some pairs of shoes. There was a nice black t-shirt. I didn't need what was left in there anyway. To be honest, I said other than fuel and the iron that you need to create iron ingots. So not like the iron pieces, but the actual ones that you have to mine for. Those are the two things that I am most interested in at the moment. I still have some more of the base I want to turn into metal, but it gets very expensive to keep making those iron ingots. So I always just grab a few of these on the way, just to keep topped up. Same as I just collect tree branches and stuff on the way. So where I am on the map is here. There's a whole bunch of bits and pieces in this area that are relatively easy to farm. Is that a wolf? Ah, another wolf. I've actually given up, like, harvesting wolves now. But, yeah, there's a bunch of things over here that are easy to potentially have left good stuff there, haven't I? Or is it just leaves? If it's just leaves, I don't really care. I don't need leaves. Just drop some of that stuff. Yeah, it's fine. Grab some of this. Give me a fuel. Give me a fuel. So this area here, yeah, it's really... It's not been difficult. I don't know if there's any journal pieces over here. I doubt it. This is just, it's kind of like out of the way. It's just a relatively easy place to loot a whole bunch of stuff. More crowbars. There's been quite a bit of ammunition around. Let's just get rid of some of these. Not that ammunition is that useful. It's a pity, really, in the game that the bullets don't have more of a punch. They could do with... Well, this is one of the conversations as well we can have on here, and people can reply in the chat. Somebody asked the interesting question in the comments, and that was, if I was to add basically something else to the game, or what do you think the game needs more of, etc. I think more options on the tech tree. More things to spend the research papers on. Now, a nice big, like, heavy machine gun. That would be cool. There's got all these bullets now, but to be honest, the American... Oh, there's a boss. Well, let's take him. Let's take him. Try and keep in his face. There he goes. So yeah, the the American and the Russian machine guns, they're great fun early on. But it would be nice to have, yeah, a heavy version. Something that's going to pack a bit more of a punch. Maybe a two-hander of some kind. A nice, you know, the other ones are two-handers, but, you know, a nice big heavy sort of like light machine gun, I'm thinking. So that would be quite cool. I mean, even as far as potentially a gun emplacement. You know, like a robot sentry gun. But put suggestions in the comments. What do you think you'd like to see in the research tree? Personally, I'd say lots of smaller upgrades at the ends of some of the trees, like extra 5 hit points or +1 damage, or just things. Doesn't have to be huge. Just something that maybe costs a lot of points at the end of the tree, just for you to invest those papers in. So you can sit there. You know, I've thrown away tens of thousands of papers, literally, and that's just crazy. I want to see something whereby I can spend 500 papers for +1 melee damage or something quite minor and irrelevant, but help, yeah? Something you just think, well, I got all this research, can I have something? Another thing I thought of, which would be cool, is a tailor's bench and ability for you to make some of the clothing. And maybe some rare clothing that you can only make via the tailor's bench that needs, you know, really difficult to get resources. Stuff that's maybe not just your usual, you know, copper, iron, you know, something that's a bit like military fiber, or something that you have to sort of really hunt to try and get some, or can only drop off some bosses and you need lots of it. So yeah, it's just extra little things that are not key to the main quest. They're not sort of like, oh yeah, you know, you need this to escape the island. Because, I mean, they've got things like decorations and tables and plant pots and all kinds of crazy stuff in that decorations thing. So add other goodies like that to the game. Clearly stuff that's irrelevant, but I have to keep making sure I just drop the leaves there. But if people are playing for that long, especially if you're like in a team of people and you've been playing, you know, night 30 or so, and you've got a great base with, you know, 3 or 4 of you, then those little gimmicks, they could be really nice. So that's what I'm thinking. If they were going to add more stuff, I would add more stuff to that tech tree. Just increase it slightly with some oddities, expensive oddities at the end. Maybe it's stuff that, you know, you can kind of like, it's always like the bling, isn't it? So one of you have managed to get themselves some cool shades that cost ridiculous amounts of stuff to get, but hey, I've got cool shades on, you know? Or, you know, some baseball caps or something that's you just can't get any other way except for training up a lot. I think all this on there is a gunpowder, I do believe. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead now to the bit you all want. How does the base cope tonight? Just clear these out. Oh, I almost did not see you. And now you're running away from me. God, it's never ending here at the moment. Both arms off. Right arm off, left arm off. Right, thank you. Let me get my stuff and then get out of here. I was hoping there's going to be ammo in there. Okay, right. That's it for here. I'm going to skip forward to see you all in a moment. Hello, and here we go. We're back now at the base. I always try and make a quick pause before I do the actual main wave so that I can go and read through all of the comments that were posted on the previous video. That way, I mean, I can try and try my best to keep things sort of like, yeah, I'm answering questions on the video after the one that you posted the comment, rather than it being like much later. So there's a bunch of changes, and we'll go through some of the comments. So first up, the trebuchet. So yeah, the trebuchet is up there. I will load it up again and let it have another go. People are asking me like, yeah, can we have it aiming at the spikes down here maybe? But I'm not really sure how I can do that. If I put it over there so that it aims at these, then I can't reload it. And that means that the 30 bricks that it's going to have in it are going to be used up on trash mobs. I'm not going to be able to rush out there in the middle of, you know, crazy waves. So there's a time and a place that I'm going to put something in it. And that's probably just going to be before the main spawn happens. And people are saying, yeah, it's going to soften them up a bit. Okay, I'll do that. But as I said, it's kind of a decision of, do I soften them up or just put another trap in the sequence of the maze so that they just die on the way anyway? But I potentially could reload it. I don't know. I haven't quite decided about the treb yet. It's expensive. It needs stones, and I need stones for other stuff. So that's where traps are pretty straightforward. It sticks. I know what I'm needing, and that's it. Like, just the sticks. I got some trash mobs coming now. So yeah, I haven't quite decided yet about the future of the treb. It's staying for another episode. So what else has happened? My little picnic table is still out there. That's cool. There's a Ballister here. I've put it here. I'm hoping this doesn't mess up the pathing. If I think for a moment the pathing is messed up, I'm running straight to this Ballister and deleting it, because it's the only thing at the moment I can think that they might not be able to get to me now, and they might try and find another way, because this Ballister actually might consider to be blocked off this access. So I'm not entirely sure. What else is there? Dun dun dun! Yeah, I've gone crazy. I started to build myself a nice house. So we're actually proper to live. I'm going to rework all this and just make it nice with gardens at the front. And somebody just mentioned in the comments about a closet for clothes. And I was thinking just the same thing. You know, up here I could have like something where... These are just for resources. So, I mean, at the moment this is just like... This is all just cloth and this is all metal. I'm going to put all logs in there. I mean, I got so many chests back there just full of stuff. It's going to take me ages to sort out a proper, like, storage area here for resources. And then I'll probably build, like, yeah, a closet for, you know, weapons and a closet for clothing we can find. And just get everything in the game. One of everything, and just have them all here. And a cool, nice little house. So that's with nice picnic table, maybe. Yeah, it's amazing that now that my base is managing to cope, I can mess about doing such stupid things. So what else is there? I've actually placed even more traps inside my maze. After the big wave, I can do a walkthrough if you want, because yeah, that's getting crazy in there now for the amount of traps just crammed in. There's a lot of traps crammed in there. It's just wall to wall. That's like every corner now there's a guillotine. It's really just slammed in there thick. And I've still got, yeah, 9 copper on me, so that's 3 more traps if I want it. People keep asking about me showing that, like, yeah, you can sort. You can sort, but now things are not where I want them. I actually want things in certain locations. I know that sounds very OCD. Like, I want my cake here. I want to open up and go, on this bottom piece, I've got cake and things to load. Like the trebuchet ammo will be here, and Ballister ammo. Just things that I need where I want them, and that's not gonna let me do it. But anyway, it's time to eat cake. I need cake. Cake. Okay, we're just about time now. Ooh, so yeah, I do read everybody's comments. I do my best to try and respond as best I can. And I know there's things you all want me to do. I'll do my best to try. I mean, now I'm getting spare resources. See, the Ballister's back, the Trebuchet's back. But I can't afford to be using stuff that's going to be using my fuel yet. Even though, yeah, I've got plenty of fuel for my flamer. That really is the ticking time bomb here. If my flamer can no longer flame, I don't care how many traps I've got in here, it's not going to hold. That flamer staggering people here is just so important. So I don't think I'm ever going to be using fuel now lightly on just things that I'm going to hurl at the enemy that could hit mobs I don't want it to hit. It's where the hand flamer is very specific. I'm deciding who's getting flamed and when. And to me, that's just a must. So, those steps on the side, they worked really well last episode, that second set. It just stops the people falling off and doing stupid stuff at the sides here. That seemed to work very well. So here we go, trash mobs. What am I interested in? I'm interested in how is the pathing going. That's the important thing right now. If I think for a moment something is not right with this pathing, I'm going to destroy that Ballister. So if I see any zombies come across the back or anything strange, Ballister's going. If they start attacking the table out there or the lights when the big bosses come up, yet again, Ballister's going. I'm hoping not, because it's a good place. I don't think it's going to see anything now. The last one, I think, it was looking through some of the windows over there and having a crack at them. And so this time, I'm pretty sure it's not seeing anything. And it should just fire if something comes around that corner. There's also an added guillotine there at the end there as well. So anything that gets near that bait trap is just going to have a very bad day. Okay, they're very late on turning up. They're probably attacking the spikes I've got down the bottom. Same as they did last time. There's a bunch of spikes at the bottom in two clusters. One by the bunker. It's quite a lot by the bunker now. And there's that like little pool in the middle. It's very possible that they're attacking those. And you might be shouting to me, oh, that's a perfect time to go and put the Ballister stuff in. And do you know what? You're probably right. But I'm going to wait a little longer for that Ballister ammo. Not Ballister, sorry, the trebuchet ammo. Just want to see what's happening. We've got very few zombies coming up. They could be attacking the wrong stuff. Do you know what? If I have a look from up here, and if they're attacking the palisades, I know something is very wrong. They're attacking the palisades. They destroyed all the palisades. Something is very wrong. Very wrong. Very wrong. Ballister, you're out of here. Definitely. Definitely out of here. They just destroyed all of the palisades down below. Yeah, I thought something was up then, but the fact that they weren't coming up. Not quick enough. They should all hopefully now come up. That's a big problem. All those palisades are gone, which means they might jump up the wall. The whole point of those palisades is to stop that. Okay, get rid of the tag. That's a flamer in a minute. Okay. Let's pop that one. Yeah, that trebuchet messed everything up. You don't think sometimes something so simple would cause such a problem, but it did. It most definitely did. I don't like the fact there's a butcher down there. I'm just going to give that butcher a little bit of a toasting. Don't want him to damage anything. Yeah, there's a few people down the bottom there. I'm just going to flame them. I don't like them down there. Okay, I think the pathing is okay. My only concern now is if somebody decides to try and climb up the mountain with those palisades gone. I'm not going to flame this lot. I'm quite happy to let it go. $19's fine, $75's fine. I'm not even going to go up and load the trebuchet. I need to keep an eye out now for the fact that the Ballister messed things up. Fine. Okay, for now. I could do with getting that front one. There we go. It's just a constant flow of bosses now. There's no break. It's not like bosses on wave 0 and then bosses on wave 2. There's just bosses. There's just bosses all the way through the night. There's no break in bossing. It is just a constant flow of bosses now. Just making sure that these are all okay. Guillotine. Got a little bit of a lull at the moment. Small amount. No need to flame that, it's just trash. Trash and butchers. Nothing too scary. Absolutely fine. Go on, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take that chance right now. Let's get up on the roof. It might mess up pathing after everything, but just get the old treb. There you go, treb's loaded. You can have a little bit of fun visiting some bosses that'll spawn now. With a little bit of lull there, I could take the chance. But I'm always worried about lulls now, because lulls could mean there's a pathing issue somewhere. But I think we're okay now we got rid of that Ballister. So advice, there you go, that's a good example of watching what's going on, what should happen, and if it's not happening, something so simple like that Ballister could have really major repercussions for the base if they decide to climb the walls. So why don't I want it to climb the walls? If you haven't seen the other episodes, if they climb the walls, they will start attacking the foundations of the base that are on the edge of the cliff. And that could obviously bring down some of the pathing. Everything's okay. Mainly trash. There are a few bosses in the waves, but it's mainly trash. I mean, it's a constant supply of bosses, but when they're in 1s and 2s, that's not a problem. It's the big 2 o'clock spawn that's now just happened. That's the dangerous one. That's the one that brings the bosses in, like, you know, 30s and 40s and just crazy amounts of bosses in one massive wave. And that's the one I need to just prep for. Don't care about exploders. The exploding zombies do not have the hit points to make it very far on my base. They died literally by the exploding zombies are quite weak on hit points. Got so many guillotines and things in here. Right, okay, the big wave's on its way in. I need to get to the front. I need to prepare to jam. For those who haven't watched the series before and want to know what I mean by jam, you will see now in a moment when the big wave arrives. When the big wave arrives in a minute, I want to jam them all in here. And to do that, I need a flamer. I'm not sure how he got out there, it's a little concerning. I'm keeping all these up, even though they don't look like they need much. In a minute, when the big lot arrive, I'm going to be very busy. Focused on one spot. I can probably pop that one up, yeah. I'm a little concerned the big wave's not here yet. Kind of like, where are they? Come on, where are you? Oh, here we go, here we go. Big waves here. Just power up everything ready. Right, start flaming. The flamer's going to cause them to stagger. They won't be able to move properly. Which means the crusher is going to have a whale of a time. And I need to jam them all in this section. They can't move because they're on fire. And then the crushers are going to just go absolutely ape. Bosses. Gotta get that front trap going. I don't know if I got it or not. I might do. I can target it if it's out of hit points. No, not out of hit points. If it's damaged, like the front one, it won't let me target the back one. Need to get all them on fire. Need to get all these on fire. I need this all backed up. repairs as well. I can't afford things to be damaged, so they don't work. Okay, there's a lot of trash here now. That's not bosses now. A lot of the bosses are dead. We're moving on to trash. I got clipped by something then, standing in that window so close. Fine. No need to flame. I think this is it now. Just the last piece is tidying up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, quite a bit of usage on there. Do some spinning. Guillotine still active there. We'll repair. Guillotine out there. Guillotine out there. Guillotine needs repair. Out. Just some trash. Just some trash. Few the odd boss, but there we go. Right, let's switch to lightsaber. Let's go and have a check outside. See what's out here. This is a crawler messing around. He's gonna get underneath that, but the crusher will smash his head in. Okay, yeah, so that there. Thankfully, they didn't attack the mountainside. Yeah, we got away with that. I think if I left that any longer, without realizing, oh, the inevitable wolf. Come on, wolf. If I left this any longer, taking down that Ballister, this would have been way worse. What they would have done, as you can see, that they're taking out stuff because they can't get to me, and I'll explain what will happen now. Just grabbing a few bits here. And one more. Right. So, what would happen is when they get this lot out the way, as you can see, they were quite happily destroying it before I took my Ballister down. God, it wouldn't have been long before these last few panels would have gone down. They would have come in tighter across here when they were coming for me, and then the bait would have attracted their attention. And then some of them would have been attacking these and doing their leaps. So the leaping zombies would have started leaping up the mountainside to try and get up there. And if they manage to get in on that top edge, they'll attack the foundations. If I'd left that Ballister there, because they couldn't see an obvious path, so they would take a more direct route to try and get to me. And they would just attacking everything. In fact, they probably attacked that light down here and the spikes, the thing they normally wouldn't attack, but they probably did because they couldn't see a path to me, because the Ballister was in the way. Yeah, I can see stuff damaged over here already. So the only reason they probably did any attack, oh yeah, they did quite a lot of damage to some of that. The only reason they did any real attacking here is not because of the light, it's because of the pathing issue. So there you are. That's wave 36 done. And a very good example at the same time of pathing and what effect pathing has. So if you see stuff like this happening on your base, where they're destroying things for no particular reason, they don't need to destroy this palisade, they should just go around and follow it. If they're attacking your stuff, then you're standing somewhere where the pathing is breaking. And because of that, the zombies will just... yeah, right, whatever. They will start attacking random stuff. Don't confuse that, though, with some spikes getting destroyed. I'll explain what I mean with that now. So if you have a few spikes that are getting attacked and destroyed, that doesn't mean your pathing is messed up. Some of the zombies, when they get hit by a spike, they will run towards you or the bait, but then they'll come back and attack the spike because it damaged them, and they kind of get upset and they go, ah, don't you damage me, and then, you know, attack the spike. But if there's nothing to damage something at all, they will just path directly towards you or the bait, whichever's the nearest. But if they can't get to the bait, which I purposely do not want them to even see my bait, that's what this wall is for. They can't see the bait, they should see me. It means that they will stay away from that cliff edge. They will come around here, and then literally here they will see the bait. And then they go, oh, forget the survivor, I'm after the meat. And the meat is in the middle of that. So I did promise you a quick tour of the inside. Let's do that now. I know this episode is slightly longer than usual, but let's do a tour. So this here, which was a Ballister, I will do something else with. So let's start from the meat. The meat we have guillotine, cutter, crusher, cutter, floor spikes, double shredders, crusher, shredder, cutter, crusher, pendulum, floor spikes. So is that as far as they got? Basically, it was somebody got here. Shredder, crusher, guillotine, cutter, double shredder, guillotine, crusher, guillotine, floor spikes, guillotine, crusher, guillotine, crusher, guillotine. This down needs to be redone. Cutter, floor spikes, crusher, shredder, crusher, cutter. I mean, that's pretty intense, yeah. If you were to run through this opening section here with literally like so many guillotines and crushers and floor spikes, very few zombies. The exploders should never really get past this point. The exploders don't have enough hit points. Most of the exploders blow up here in this stretch. Only the bigger bosses should make it through this piece here, and then very few, and if they're lucky with their agility and dodging, should get into this part of the maze. And even if they did, they still got a whole mass of horrendous churning to go before they actually get to their prize. So I don't need a Ballister here. It's just kind of like throw another trap in, and I'll probably just put another floor spike underneath something instead of the Ballister. So there you go. That's the base. This is the house I'm building. We're going to go shopping around town if I get a chance now, and bring back some clothes and make a closet and have one of every weapon and just have some fun as we go towards wave 40. So, see you all next episode, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. That is just amazing. Thank you very much for liking and commenting. And don't forget, if you want to make sure you don't miss wave 40 and all the other ones coming up, click the bell, the notify bell in YouTube, and it'll send you a mail and say, hey, wave 40 is available, and you can see the crazy stuff I get up to when I get there. Okay, bye, and thank you. Bye.